What is up, fellow geeks? Super Geek Girl here, coming to you live, as always, from Studio SGG in the heart of Studiopolis Zone. Hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday. Happy Gay Lawyer Sunday, everybody! It's our favorite day of the week, and we are on a bit of a time crunch here, so we're not going to waste too much time chatting today. But I did want to check in with you guys, see how everybody's doing. Hello, Myers. Hello, Boots. Hello, Zach. Hello, Sleepy. Hello, Stumpy. Welcome, everybody. So glad to see y'all. Hope y'all are doing well today. All right. Just trying to get everything ready to go here. So, like I said, yes, we are on a bit of a time crunch. I do have rehearsals tonight. And we have a lot more left of this case than I thought. Yeah, I am going to do my best to finish it this month, before I have to step away from weekend streams for a few months, for Star Trip. So we're gonna try and blast through this as best we can. There may be some, let me put it this way, there may be some Gay Lawyer Saturdays as well as Gay Lawyer Sundays in the near future. It depends on how quickly we get this done. So if you guys are cool with it, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. Let's do it. By the way, I am still aware that there is a Summer Games Fest news going on. More relevant to my interests. One quick thing that got announced that I am extremely excited about. Outer Worlds 2 release date has been confirmed for October 29th. I just saw their final trailer and it looks so good! Outer Worlds, my love! Anyway, coming soon to SGG Plays, I promise you. SGG Plays, Outer Worlds 2 will be coming very soon. So get hyped for that, I guess. That will probably take the place of, well, we'll worry about that later. Anyway, last time we wrapped up Case 4, finally putting away the quote-unquote worst dad in all of Ace Attorney history, Excelsius goddamn winner. But now we have a new problem that has cropped up. The president, I almost said the king, the president of Zhangfa has been murdered. Found dead on the movie set of a kaiju movie. And to make matters even worse, the young actor who is the movie's lead is also Verity Gabel's son and has been kidnapped. Oh no! Things have been popping off. So let's jump into it right away. First off, hello, Tatsushoto! Welcome! Thank you so much for tuning in today. Welcome to Gay Lawyer Sunday. I hope you enjoy it. All right. We have a kidnapped child to find. So let's go ahead and do it. Excelsius was such a loser, he needed to make sure his last name was Winner. Yeah, God, just the name Excelsius Winner is like, that is somebody's dumbass first ever D&D character. It's that kind of levels of cringe naming. I have a rehearsal too. It's tech week for a funny thing happened on the way to the forum. Oh, so it's almost showtime. All right, well, break a leg, man. Hope it goes well for you. And hello, Luigi. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Uh-oh. I just saw the text, and I'm very excited about this.
All right, here we are. Ready? On 3. Just follow my lead. You'll be fine, okay?
What exactly are you talking about? Oh, yes! Here comes the motto! Oh, he's done this before as a kid. Let's see if he can still do it.
Even in the depths of night.
No, nothing?
Hey, it's your turn! Keep up, will ya?
Why are you making me do this?
Because the great thief Yatagarasu just arrived at the scene of the crime, dummy! How is anybody supposed to know that if we don't announce her appearance?
You may be a thief, but I most certainly am not.
Ugh, fine, I'll do it on my own. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu!
I'm very much aware of who you are. Edgeworth, why you gotta be such a goddamn killjoy? It does have very big Darkwing Duck vibes, doesn't it? I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am the French fries you left in the trash and never ate. I am Darkwing Duck. God, I love Darkwing. Hey! Apparently that was good enough for a follow. Thank you very much, Tatsu. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for supporting the channel. Much appreciated. I am very much aware of who you are. Thank you. Now, shall we get on with the investigation?
Ugh. You are no fun at all.
We don't have time for fun. We have less than 2 hours, in fact. We had better get started. So it turns out they're not the only ones on a time crunch. Or it turns out I'm not the only one on a time crunch. That's good to know. Yatagarasu is more of a superhero than a thief with K using the name. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm telling you, like, she would be so perfect on the Phantom Thieves. I even got a code name for her. Her code name would be Raven. Or Crow. Or, no, Crow. Sorry, Crow's already taken. Never mind. It would be Raven.
All right. Well, we have the photo. Let's show it to a few people. See if it jogs any memories.
Okay. Investigation start. As soon as I take a sip. All right. On Tuesday, I'd like for you to share your... Yes! So, thanks to my wonderful, wonderful, beautiful husband, I now have the DC Sonic crossover comics. I don't have time to discuss them today, but I promise you on Tuesday, I will share my thoughts, and probably in the Discord server, I'll drop a few of my thoughts there, too. I don't have time to get into it today, unfortunately. But I have read issues 1 through 3, and the verdict is, I love it. I love it. It's so good. See how happy it made me? That's not the right thing, but it made me very happy. It made me very happy to read them, and I will tell you guys all about them later. But we gotta get going here. Let's start with the... Well, that guy looks familiar. Let's start with the taxi driver, though. Kay gives off major Black Star vibes. She reminds me of... Oh my god! You know what? I haven't thought about Soul Eater in a long time, but I can totally see Kay pulling off Black Star. Although she wouldn't, without the pervy element, the pervy elements. obviously. Oh, hey there, pal. Why the long face, huh? Ever think you have to maybe lighten up a little bit? Don't you tell me to smile. Did you take on any passengers here this morning? Does a witch wear a pointy hat? You bet I did. Oh, just the one fare, mind ya. And who was the passenger? It was two guys. Had on these black suits. Real sharp looking. Did they have a boy with them?
This boy!
Nah. Like I said, it was just the two of them. Alright, never mind. Thank you for your help. I thought we might be onto something there, but no luck. Okay, so two guys entered a taxi. Officer, have you seen anything? A very good day to you, Prosecutor Edgeworth, sir! Huh? I'm not a prosecutor anymore. But he doesn't need to know that, I guess. A good day to you too, officer. Can I ask why you've been posted here? Oh, me? Oh, well, I'm just keeping an eye on things. Excellent. Then perhaps you can tell me if any vehicles have come in or out of here this morning. None except the taxi and that blue truck over there.
That looks like... That blue truck looks suspicious. I see potential hiding spots for a child in there.
Only 2 vehicles have come in or out. That could be useful to know.
Okay, so we've already talked to the taxi driver. So... Check the blue truck first. Oh my god, are they actually Did they...
Is that a Heavy Rain reference? Is that a Heavy Rain reference? You punk translators, y'all know what you're doing. Oh my god. Jason!
Sean? Sean! Are you in there? No sign of him here either. I kind of thought that basket on the back of the truck there looked suspicious.
She's not wrong. It does. Okay.
What do you...
The local eyes have to be versed in meme culture. Absolutely! By the way, I don't know if anyone here has played Heavy Rain. I doubt I'm ever going to touch that game myself. I dislike David Cage games. So you're probably not going to see me play Heavy Rain on this channel, which is fine. It's not worth it.
Huh? What are you doing, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck?
The engine's cold, which means it's been here for a while.
No way! You can tell just from that?
And if it's been parked here a while, I guess the driver might not be nearby either. We don't really have time to stand around waiting until they get back.
Blue truck data jotted down in my organizer. Okay. So, the blue truck has been sitting around all day. Write that down. The video of the glitch where the protagonist keeps yelling Sean even after Yeah, that's the thing with David Cage games. They're more like interactive movies, and exactly, the message falls flat. You want to see the messages fall? You want to see how flat the messages fall? I have 3 words for you. Detroit, become human.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Alright, let's check over here.
This bus must be for moving the cast and crew around during filming. I believe they call it a sight bus.
Well, it sure is a sight for sore eyes.
What in the hell? Are you trying to come up with a song?
Hello, Bushmaster! Welcome, welcome! Thank you for tuning in!
No, I'm not going to sing this! Silly! Alright, hang on. What was it actually? I might have, where's the history? Alright. I don't know if this is a rap or a song she's making up. Okay, let's see, how are we gonna do this?
Sight bus, bright bus, super rad, sight bus, 3, 2, 1, gonna drive you through the night bus. Come on, little sight bus, get your motor running. You're the type of bus that I can have a lot of fun in.
Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a nice, peaceful bus ride home right now. Well, you know it's bad if he's considering public transit. Alright, I think that's about... Let's talk to this guy. See if he's seen anything. Hey! We know this guy! Why is my face not working? There we go. There we go! It's Woo! Commence the fanboying. Commence the fanboying on Edgeworth's part. Let's see if he can keep it together.
Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth. A long time no see. Wait, you're... This is Will Powers. He's an action star I met on an old case.
Great singing. It most certainly was not, but thank you. Thanks for the compliment.
He is also the man behind the mask of the one and only Steel Samurai.
Internal monologue of Miles. Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together. Oh my god, it's Will Powers! Nah, this is basically me when I met Todd Habercorn the first time I went to Funimation. And proceeded to absolutely lose my goddamn mind. I'm surprised. I'm so glad that that went better than I thought it would. I was hugely embarrassed at the time, but he remembered me, and I didn't get kicked out of Funimation, so it all worked out in the end.
A long time no see indeed.
Nice to meet ya! I'm Kay Faraday, great thief! Mr. Edgeworth's been working as my assistant!
Oh, good to meet you. But, a thief? Mr. Edgeworth's been assisting a thief?
Let's not worry about that for now. We'd like to ask you about what happened this morning, if that's all right.
Sure. I don't know if I can be much help to you, but sure.
So, he'll be one of Sean's work colleagues. I guess we'd better just dive right in. Alright. Oh wow, he's got an... Why the angry face, dude? Alright, let's talk about the incident then.
I heard you were investigating this one, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, yes.
But I'm not the prosecutor in charge, of course. But if you're Kay here's assistant, I guess this is her case?
No, that's simply...
Oh, I can see you're an intelligent man! You're right, of course. I'm in charge of this one.
Don't encourage her.
Alright, I'll need you to give me straight answers. First of all, this case? Have you noticed anything perhaps you could give me your impressions.
Was that supposed to sound like me?
My impressions? I guess my main concern is, no offense to the victim and all, but is it all over for the production? Are we done? I can't help but worry.
I think it's probably safe to assume that you are, at least for now.
Right? Oh, I knew it. What a bummer. We don't have the location for much longer either.
Because you were due to finish shooting soon.
No, because they're due to start building. That lot's not going to be empty for long. They were letting us use it while they got ready to make a start.
I guess the plan was to shoot the rest on a lot back at Global Studios.
Hello, Zelda NPC! Welcome, welcome! Thank you for tuning in!
I've been so worried about everything. What were people spreading all these rumors to?
Rumors?
Yeah, this journalist keeps coming around.
Oh god, this has gotta be Lotta. Yes, I'm a bit late. No, you're not late. I started early. I got a bit of an early start on it today, so you're perfectly fine. Okay. Will Powers with a bad Scottish accent. Ready, set, go.
You've been hiding rare monsters on that there set of yours. You can't do that. I'm gonna expose ya. She's always been saying stuff like that. I think I know exactly who this journalist might be. Yeah, the photographer, right? I thought you maybe knew her.
But you're not, are you? Hiding real monsters, I mean.
Are you kidding? If they had real monsters to call on, I'd be out of a job.
Oh, I bet you he's the one inside the Taurosaurus suit.
So, you've all been working hard on the movie? Yeah, it's the first time I've been on a reboot of an old series. This one's been a real challenge for me and everybody else over at Global Studios. If only they'd put this kind of energy into making a new Steel Samurai show or something.
Oh, yes. The struggle of being a fan of a dead franchise. Oh, poor Edgeworth. It's okay, buddy. I know your pain. I know your pain well, sir.
What role are you playing in this one? Me? I'm Taurosaurus himself.
Called it!
No way! So you're the star!
Well, not quite. I'm in a costume, see? My face won't ever appear on the screen.
Really? Still, that's pretty amazing! I wish I could wear a costume like that! Hey, do you think I could try it on sometime? I'd set—
oops, that's the wrong one.
Do you think I could—
Where the heck is it? There it is.
Do you think I could try it on sometime? I'd settle for just climbing inside one of the horns!
Oh, I'd love to say yes, but that's not how it works. You can't really climb inside that part.
Oh, I get it. 'Cause I'm an outsider, right?
That's not the issue at all here, Kay.
You can't climb inside of the horn. So I'm saying that— so I'm taking that to mean that it is not hollow inside. It hasn't triggered anything in game, but somebody remember that. I feel like the horn being hollow might be important later. The Sonic karaoke event was fun last night. Hope you can come to a future one. Glad you guys had fun. All right, Sean Fenn.
Can I ask you a couple of questions about Sean? Oh, Sean? Oh, sure. Penny told me what had happened. He just disappeared, right? Yeah, that sounds like him.
Does he do that a lot?
Yeah, kinda. If we take 5 mid-shoot, you look around sometimes and he's just gone. Do you have any idea where he might have headed off to? Sorry, no. I did see him leaving the set, though.
Huh? You did? Where was he headed?
He got on the site bus. But I was checking some equipment over, and by the time I looked back up, he was gone. The site bus? I wonder if he left any clues behind. Do you mind if we take a look inside the bus, Mr. Powers? Oh, sure. You'll have to excuse the mess, though. All right. Let's see what we can find.
Hey, Gabe. Well, welcome. Oh, snap! Okay, so Persona we knew Persona 4 remake was coming. Persona 4 Revival. All right, well, I'm gonna have to check that out after the stream. I already mentioned I saw the Outer Worlds 2 trailer, which I'm also very excited about. I guess that's all. All right, so now we can check out this stuff. And yes, I am going to have to check out the Persona 4 trailer afterwards, because that is exciting!
There's an array of filming equipment here. Are you getting ready to shoot something? No, nothing scheduled to do.
There.
No, nothing scheduled for today at this location. It's just a case has gone missing.
A case? What is he talking about?
Yeah, all that stuff there is normally stored inside a large case. But I look away for 5 minutes and it's wandered off somewhere.
Sounds like there's a thief around here.
You mean aside from you? What exactly was taken?
Just the case as far as I can tell.
Oh! They chucked the kid in the case! The kid's in the case! Find the case, find the child! I'm calling it right now. Sean's in the case somewhere.
Why only take that? I would have been more interested in what's... I would have been more... Bleh.
I'm keyed up. I need to calm down a little bit.
Why only take that? I would have been more interested in what was inside it myself.
I guess whoever took it must have needed the case more than the contents. Did they need to put something in it? Not something. Someone. Alright. Anything else? We've got that. We've got that. Can we actually look at the bus? We can look at the bus. Where would Sean have been sitting?
Sean? Oh, that's his seat with the backpack on it.
Hmm? There's something poking out of it. A videotape.
Huh? We use these when we're shooting. Why would Sean have one?
Was there something he wanted to record? This could be a clue. Do you have a way for us to check what's on this tape?
Well, sure. There's a couple of monitors set up right over there.
Boy, that's handy!
Alright, hitting play.
It's Sean. Is he rehearsing his lines?
Sean was there on his own, running his lines.
There's a clearly visible footprint right there, which means this must be from last night.
Yeah, he does this sometimes. When he's not happy with the scene, he borrows the equipment and goes over it on his own time.
Wow, he's really dedicated, huh?
Sure is. He may be young, but he takes his craft seriously. You gotta admire it. Well, that part of it at least. The using the kit without asking part, not so much.
And he would have been able to use the equipment on his own?
Sure, if all he wanted was to shoot something pretty basic.
Huh?
What is it, Kay? Where did Sean go?
He ran off somewhere.
And just left the camera running? And left the camera running. Interesting. It stopped. I guess he ran out of tape.
So that's all that's on there? Sean's rehearsal?
Okay, we got Sean's rehearsal tape. It's midday already.
You think Judge Gavelle and the others are doing okay?
I'm not sure. How long is it realistically possible to drag out proceedings, I wonder?
We have to find Sean!
Indeed we do.
Uh-oh. Oh, and now we got both of them! Bad accents ahoy! We're getting P4 Revival before Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah, we're getting everything before Grand Theft Auto 6. That's become... I like that Grand Theft Auto 6 has become the new FF7 remake, because before FF7 remake was actually a thing, everybody was saying, oh, we're gonna get this game before we get a remake of Final Fantasy VII. And now it's here, so we need to find a new thing that's never coming out. Like Silk Song. Yeah, whatever. Stay mad, Hollow Knight fans. I may want to try out Persona 4 Golden before the remake because the VAs are being replaced. Don't want to be forgotten. You know, I don't think I don't think they're gonna be forgotten. Like, just like I don't think the original P3 cast will be forgotten. For what it was, they were two completely different, what am I trying to say here? I don't think that the OGs are going to be forgotten. Those roles are too iconic. But just like with P3, I'm excited to see new interpretations of the characters and new voices. Don't get me wrong, I love the OG cast, but I'm curious to see the new ones. Also, yeah, the whole thing about them saying it's akin to breaking an NDA. It's weird that the VA said they would not be returning before the official announcement. That's akin to breaking an NDA and unprofessional. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I stand on that. Technically, if they're not involved with the production of the game, then it's not really technically an NDA, but I do agree that it doesn't look good. It's bad optics to do what they did. But that's just my thoughts on it. So take it or leave it as you take it or leave it. Those are my thoughts on it.
How do you think we're gonna get a scoop like that?
Alright, so Tabby actually did have a southern accent.
Oh, sorry, Chief. My bad. How many times we gotta say it? We're scoop fiends! Wild critters that survive on scoops and scoops alone! Every second we ain't scooping, we're starving! It's scoop or die out here! Yes, Chief?
Well, look who it is. Well, look who it is. Although I can't help but wish it wasn't.
When did those two get here? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth? We should go and talk to him.
Should we? Fine.
Nah, Tabby will be happy to see you. Lotta not so much, but Tabby will be glad to see you. Hello, Lotta. Good to see you again, ma'am.
Miss Lloyd calls you Chief, doesn't she?
She sure does, 'cause that's exactly what I am. She's my #1 cub reporter. Seems me unique brand of shutterbug and caught her eye, so she came to me to learn the trade. She may be a scribbler, not a snapper, but the both of us are hungry for scoop soup 24/7. And besides, who doesn't want to be called Chief, am I right?
Miss Hart's pictures were what drew Miss Lloyd to her. I suppose it's no surprise that this particular chief attracted an apprentice with such unique tastes.
Sure, she didn't score no big stories just yet, but she's hungry. Oh boy, is she hungrier than me even. And she wants a Taurus Swords exclusive better than a coyote wants chicken.
Wouldn't that be Coyote wants a Roadrunner instead?
She's been turning this place upside down all day looking for leads. She has? Maybe she knows something about the kidnapping. I think we should ask her, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Agreed. We need all the help we can get to find Sean. And I can think of one piece of evidence that might encourage her to tell us what we know.
What we need to know, rather. Alright, but first let's go see what her scoop is.
So, now that the story of the underground auction is in the bag, what's next?
Come on! As if you need to ask! Torosaurus, that's what! They done dropped him right in my dang lap! Snuck in upstairs to cover the auction, and then he shows up right on the doorstep! And stumps big old footprints everywhere for good measure!
And do you have a particular news outlet in mind for this big scoop?
Does a bear do his business in the woods? I got me 2 or 3 in mind! They'll be all over this like a rash! And there's even one right here in the big building! Tabby and me, we're in and out of there all the time! I mean, mostly on account of how fun they seem to be throwing us out on our ear, but...
It sounds as if they're both more out than in.
Alright. But... God, I love Scottish Lotta Hart. How did y'all's silly idea make this one of my favorite characters of all time now. You're entirely to blame for this, chat. Also, hello, Spacey! Welcome, welcome! Thanks for tuning in. I'm enjoying the case pretty well so far. There's been a lot of twists and turns already, and we're re-encountering old faces. That's always fun.
Well, if it ain't my good friend Ruffles. Good to see y'all again.
And you, Miss Lloyd. But how come you're here, if you don't mind me asking? Miss Lloyd, the accusations of murder made against you was, of course, entirely groundless. But the fact remains that you were a willing participant in the staged assassination attempt. The police will no doubt wish to speak to you about the matter. You should be aware that you may well be punished for your actions.
Well, they kinda dropped the whole case out of nowhere. Packed me up and shipped me home without so much as a slap on the wrist.
Yep. Cover up.
I guess it was their way of saying, you keep up the good work now. They did seem kind of keen to get me to never ever mention the whole thing ever again, though.
Yes, because you weren't part of the official story of the attempt on the president's life. And they can't afford to have you getting in the way of that.
But Mr. Edgeworth, telling Tabby not to talk is, like, trying to stop a dam from bursting with a piece of tape.
Not exactly the most delicate way of putting it.
You know he smirked at that. You know he smirked at that internally.
I wrote up the whole thing, of course. Every last detail, plus a few of my own. Handed it into the paper, hopes all high and all. But nothing. Not a peep.
Was someone putting pressure on them? Or were the details you added a little too gratuitous, perhaps? Both seem equally plausible, unfortunately.
With Sonic Racing Crossworlds on the way, I'm curious, was Team Sonic Racing any good? You know, I haven't had a chance to play Team Sonic Racing yet. I've heard that it was, fair to middling at best, unfortunately. But my hopes are high with Crossworlds, so, we'll just have to wait and see. That being said, I wouldn't mind checking out Team Sonic Racing if the opportunity arose.
What are you doing here at the big building? Are you reporting or something?
Hey, maybe I didn't make this clear enough the first time we met. But you want a reporter to scratch your back, you gotta scratch hers first, if you catch my meaning.
You mean you want me to give you something you can use for an article?
Bingo! And it better be good. Because if it ain't, this conversation is over.
We do need to know about what might have happened to Sean. Perhaps I could show her a piece of evidence and see if she has anything to give me in return.
How about a behind-the-scenes photo? That might work.
Miss Lloyd, this picture.
Whoo! Say no more, Ruffles! Hard to know what you're gonna ask.
Heading off to rehearsal. Catch you later. All right, enjoy your rehearsal.
You do?
You're looking for him, right? The kid?
What?
You just can't get out from under the drama, huh? Wherever he goes, the bodies follow. Miles Edgeworth, trouble magnet. Pretty much sums you up, right?
I mean, yeah. Him and Phoenix, trouble magnets, the pair of them.
Is my reputation really so sordid?
And now you done got yourself wrapped up in a kidnapping too? Crazy. Huh? How did you know about that? Shh, pipe down, will ya? Can't be talking about this stuff too loud. I ain't even told the chief about it. Gotta keep it on the down low, alright? That ain't a cat I want out the bag just yet.
Seriously, how do you know about it? Surely Judge Cavell hasn't told anybody except us.
I bet you just love to know, wouldn't you? Well, you can't. It's a secret.
She's as stubborn as ever, it seems.
Hey, quit staring at me like that! I ain't sharing nothing with that thundercloud of a face!
Oh, yes, you will.
So you know something, right?
Oh, I sure do.
Truth is, I done saw it. Little kid being bundled off by two shady characters wearing black suits.
Oh! So they did bundle off in the taxi. They threw the kid in the case and then took off in a taxi. That's gotta be it.
What? Do you know where they went?
Nope, I don't got a clue. They were kind of far away when I spotted them. Lost sight pretty quickly.
Dang it! Still, at least we know something about our kidnappers now.
Yes, 2 men in black.
Agent J and Agent K? What? All right. Well, we definitely can put these, we can definitely put these two together.
So we've learned a little something about the kidnappers. Miss Lloyd saw 2 men taking Sean away, and the taxi driver remembers giving 2 familiar-looking men a ride.
They must be the same people, right?
I'd say it's a distinct possibility, yes. But there's one thing that doesn't make sense. The taxi driver said specifically that the 2 men didn't have a child with them.
Because the kid was in the case!
Oh yeah, that is weird.
Because the kid was in the case! Bam!
Could it be the kidnappers who stole the case?
Wait, you mean...
Yes. What if they put Sean inside it?
He's little enough that he fit, I guess. So the reason the taxi driver didn't see him...
Might be that he was loaded into the trunk as baggage.
But why did he need to hide him?
I imagine they might not have planned to originally. But they didn't count on there being a police presence here in the plaza.
Right, that makes sense. They didn't want the officer on duty to see him going off with Sean.
So they took a rather drastic measure.
That must be it! All right! Let's go see what the taxi driver can tell us.
The 2 men you told us about, did they have any baggage with them?
Oh boy, did they? A giant case! Wasn't easy setting that thing in the trunk, I tell you.
That settles it! They must have been the kidnappers!
Where did you take these 2 men, if you don't mind me asking?
Look, I can see this is important. How about I give you a ride there?
That's a great idea! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth!
All right, thank you.
My pleasure, folks.
What a friendly taxi driver this is. This is probably the most cooperative person we've ever had in Ace Attorney. Dude tells us straight up what's going on, and he's like, okay, this is serious. Let's not screw around. I'll take you guys there. If only all of our witnesses could be this cooperative. Someone being helpful? He must be in on it. Ooh. Ooh, you know what? We did get a bunch of question marks. Well, let's see.
Ugh, did he have to drive that fast? I feel kind of queasy.
Is he actually gonna get sick?
It's a trap!
Oh yeah, he's gonna get sick. Poor guy.
Are you okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You look a little green yourself.
I'm fine. The driver said he took his men to the garage under the house.
There.
The driver said he took the men to the garage of this house right here.
Which means this must be where they brought the case. No way. Look at the name on the mailbox.
The name? What? Excelsius Winner!
This must be that chairman guy's house.
Oh god, his front-facing picture is way worse than the 3/4. Oh no.
Excelsius Winner ordered Sean's kidnapping? Isn't he currently under arrest?
Oh, nice. The garage door is unlocked.
You spotted that quickly. Although I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
All right.
It smells of engine oil in here. I guess Winner Senior must be something of a motorhead.
Oh my god, look at that dumbass! Look at this dumbass Ghost Rider motorcycle! Bruh! Well, I mean, he was wearing leathers, so him being a motorhead actually kind of tracks. Alright, that tracks. But yeah, no, this is tacky AF. Oh my god.
Anybody home? No? Anybody?
What are we, Kay? Common house thieves?
You take that back! We're great thieves! And don't you ever let me hear you say something different! Have some self-respect, Mr. Edgeworth!
She didn't like that at all. Anyway, it seems nobody's around, which hopefully means we're not at risk of being arrested.
Don't let your guard down yet. We're only just getting started here. Now, let's find us some treasures.
Aren't we supposed to be looking for Sean?
Oh, okay, so we don't even get to run around. It's just a straight point and click. Alright, I gotta know what's up with this dumbass motorcycle.
No way! This bike is super cool! There's even a skull on the headlights!
I suppose it's designed so that the eyes light up when you turn it on.
Really? How? I bet it's still nothing compared to when you get that steely glint in your eyes.
My eyes don't actually light up, Kay.
I love that everything is just so literal for him.
Look! A treasure!
Whoa! Are we sure about that?
These are mechanics gloves. They're designed to be worn when fixing... Blah! They're designed to be worn when fixing vehicles or working with machines.
They're covered in oil that looks like it must be from a machine too.
And strangely, dirt. An awful lot of dirt. I doubt they would have gotten like that from motorcycle maintenance.
Ugh. I hate the guy, but I have to admit, I like his gloves a lot. You think we can maybe come up with a good excuse to, borrow them?
I was about to take them into evidence, but now I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Kay, honey, we really gotta talk about your aesthetic sense. Alright, keep looking around. What is this, fertilizer? I don't think that's fertilizer.
Look at these huge bags of flour, Mr. Edgeworth! If we had some water and a rolling pin, we could make us some delicious fresh noodles! I like them nice and firm, don't you? You gotta boil them just the right amount.
That's not flour, Kay, it's cement. If you mixed it with water, it would become very, very firm indeed.
Really? Wow, cement noodles. Yeah, those would probably kind of stick in your throat, huh?
Just a little, Kay. Just a little.
Okay, but why does dude have cement? This is concerning. Never mind the stupid motorcycle. The fact that he's got, like, bags of cement. Excelsius Winter would definitely be the type to put somebody in cement shoes, too. Ooh, that concerns me, slightly. Alright, let's check out the case.
I think we know what this is. Yes, this has to be it. The equipment case that Mr. Powers told us was stolen.
They folded little Sean up, packed him in there, and shipped him all the way here, huh?
He's a boy, Kay, not a piece of equipment. And it's possible that he's still here.
And we better find him. My reputation as a great thief is riding on this. And yours as my assistant.
Sure it is.
Alright. So, we're not even gonna look inside the case? I guess the case is wide open, so he's not there. Alright, let's see what else we can find. There's a sledgehammer, a shovel, and a bunch of other heavy-duty tools here.
Whew, that thing makes Judge Gabel's hammer look puny. If I ever become a judge, I'm getting one like this.
I doubt you'd make yourself very popular swinging one of those around in a courtroom.
Aw, really? Fine. What if I swing that shovel around instead?
QK cosplaying as Shovel Knight.
Then it wouldn't be a courtyard. Then it wouldn't be a courtroom. It would be a circus. Promise me you won't do that.
Uh-oh. Kathunk.
There's somebody in the back there!
Sean? Is that you, buddy?
Sean, is that you?
Sean, stay right there! We're coming! Huh?
Is it not Sean?
That's...
Oh, that is very much not Sean!
What? Mr. Winter?
What? What's he doing here? Wait, this is Chairman Winter's house, right? Which means...
Yes, it's Mr. Winter's home too, presumably. So how did he wind up like this?
Untie him, Kay, quickly!
A little expert work. Blah. A little expert work. Blah. I can't talk. What the hell?
I'm gonna get a boo for this, but I saw a fan mock-up of a car if Maria was in. Oh my god! I hate Sonic fans sometimes, I swear. That is horrible. That is horrible and I hate it. Alright, let's... What is Winter's son doing in Winter's house? No, the better question is, what is he doing tied up in his house?
A little expert work, huh? Leave it to me. All right, like this and that and do there, and you're free. Are you okay, Eustace?
He is very much not okay. This kid is so not okay.
He looks like he's been through hell. How did you come to be tied up down here?
I don't know! You found me! Why don't you tell me?
Because we don't know, which is why we're asking.
I like to think he's like hyperventilating or something right now.
I'm not sure you're gonna be able to get much out of him like this.
No. In which case, there's only one thing for it.
Wait, you mean...
I hate to beat a man while he's down, but it might be the only way.
Are you sure? Look, don't go too hard on him, okay? You might push him over the edge.
Understood. I'll tread carefully, I promise. Though I can't promise I'll be very good at it. I've never held back against my opponents before, after all.
Oh, come on! The kid is traumatized and you're gonna throw him into the chess dimension already? I guess we are. Oh, boy. Poor Eustace. Eustace is no good, awful, terrible, very bad day. Hello, James Morningstar. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in.
The last time we saw him, he was running out of the courtroom. How did he wind up here?
You don't understand! You don't know what it's like being me! Oh, that's a lot of chess pieces! Oh dear. I did say I wanted to not be spoiled and play on my own, but I don't care right now. You're fun. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, I am very glad that I am making this enjoyable for you. That is my goal with the voice acting streams, is to make these games as fun as possible for y'all. So thank you. That's very sweet of you to say.
He's been through a lot. It's going to be hard to know what might cause him to lose control. In which case, I guess I may just have to quietly listen to what he has to say.
Why me? Why am I always the last one to know? The butt of every joke!
He clearly has questions. I'll have to do my best to try and answer them. But he's also clearly in no fit state for this. I'll need to try and finish this quickly. I should figure out what he needs to hear and try to calm him down.
Mind Chest Comfort Edition commence. Why would you ever say this? Guys, I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know what would happen. It's comforting. It's how... Oh, God! Oh, Stumpy, you are horrible. All right, you know what? You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna make a save real quick. I'm gonna make a save, and then if I feel awful, we'll start over. I'm probably gonna feel awful. We're gonna do a save, and then yeah. I mean, I can't not do it, right? I can't not do it. Let's destroy this boy. Let's do it. I guess let's completely destroy this boy. I feel really bad about this. I'm sorry, Eustace. Oh no. Oh no! It's so harsh! It's so harsh.
I've noticed something over the short time we've known one another, Eustace. You're utterly worthless. Don't you think you should just start over? Try to learn to be a decent human being from scratch?
Oh, God! That is unnecessarily brutal! Unnecessarily harsh!
Calm down, I'm not done yet!
I don't care! I don't want to hear what you have to say! I don't want to hear what anybody has to say!
I think I pushed him too hard.
You think, idiot?
Oh, God!
Oh my God! We straight up failed it! We straight up failed it! Oh my God! But we got an achievement! Did you see it? Oh my goodness gracious! Did we just get a game over? I think we may have just gotten our first game over. The first time in Ace Attorney history I've gotten a game over. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's just see what happens, shall we? Why don't you just leave me alone? You think I'm going to trust you? I don't trust anybody anymore! Curses! Well, that didn't work, did it?
I can't give up just yet. I have to keep after him.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not a game over. It's not a game over. Phew! It really looked like it was gonna be game over. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. We're just gonna pretend that we didn't completely destroy his entire existence. Let's do this correctly this time, shall we?
All right. Once more into the breach.
Is he quoting Shakespeare? Once more unto the breach, dear friends. Once more. All right. Tell me what's on your mind.
Just take a deep breath and tell me what's on your mind, Eustace.
No! I will not! Even if I did, it's not like you'd listen to me! I can pretend to listen. No, that's awful. We've been horrible enough to him. No more. No more. I don't have it in me to be terrible to this kid anymore. Oh, was that him saying that? What is this? Why aren't you shouting objection? You always shout objection! just take it easy. Just take it easy. Some of these options are really good. What? You're really going to listen to me? Is this Miles' version of the mental
objection?
Yes. So while Phoenix has the Magatama, Miles has Mind Chest, which is how he gets information out of his witnesses. And honestly, I don't know which one I like better. I mean, the Magatama and the Cyclops are so iconic. But this is also very fitting for Miles and is actually more of a... I think I prefer the gameplay of Mind Chest more than the Magatama stuff. Miles doesn't need magic. He has facts and logic. Exactly. Of course, that didn't stop him from using the Magatama unintentionally when he was acting on Phoenix's behalf in Trials and Tribulation, but, you know.
Learning the truth about your father can't have been easy. I can only sympathize.
That wasn't the hard part! The hard part was losing everything I ever had in a single morning! Just let him get his feelings out. Let him vent. Let him vent. God knows the kid needs it. Everything I thought I'd worked for, it was all a lie! Daddy just made it happen! So tell me, Edgeworth, what am I supposed to believe in now? Believe in yourself!
You can lose faith in everything but yourself. That you have to believe in. But you don't have to do it alone. Experience I can't give you, but knowledge, that I am happy to offer.
I had some time to think while I was tied up like that, and I realized something. I'm not cut out to be a prosecutor. I'm incompetent? I don't even know the right word!
I think the word you're looking for is incompetent. But judging one's own competence is notoriously difficult. So I need you to trust me on something. You're getting better at this, Eustace. Day by day, inch by inch. I swear it. Now, I need to ask you something. Will you help me out?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, first of all, thank you for calming down.
I never wanted to be a prosecutor. I just wanted to dance. Well, I mean, the fact that he has a baton, maybe he really is into music, and his dad was like, no, you're gonna be a prosecutor or something. I don't know. The baton thing still baffles me, but whatever. Hello, NSM! Welcome, welcome! Thank you for tuning in!
I need you to be as detailed as possible, Eustace. Tell me everything you remember seeing and hearing.
Alright, let's start with this one.
Why would someone kidnap you, only to take you back to your home?
Don't you think I want to know that too? I'm the the victim here! What are you asking me for? How am I supposed to know? Okay, calm down. Shh. Okay, it's okay. Take it easy. They locked me up in that box, and then locked me up in here! I was scared! I was so scared!
And did you happen to overhear anything your kidnappers might have said?
I think one said, if you wanted to blame somebody, blame the guy who owns this house.
You mean Excelsius? The owner of this house? That's your father, isn't it?
It is? I guess it is. Oh, I get it! The kidnappers were people who hated my daddy!
That's not it. At least, not based on what else we know of the situation. But there was some kind of link between the kidnappers and Winner Sr. That could be a clue.
Alright. Who were you kidnapped by? Did you see them?
Do you have any idea who your kidnappers might have been?
No, of course I don't! If I did, I have told you already!
Time to deploy my clue.
Ooh, as if this wasn't bad enough for him.
Your captor wanted you easily at hand. And where could be more convenient than one's own home? I hate to break it to you, Eustace, but the kidnapping was ordered by your father.
What? You don't think he wanted me out of the way? That he was going to kill me?
No!
I don't think... Would he even go that far? Would even Excelsius go that far?
What good would that have done him? His own son dead in the family garage? He would have instantly become the prime suspect.
You're right. Okay, so why did he have me kidnapped?
Well, it won't have been for a ransom, not his own son. That wouldn't make sense. So his motive for the kidnapping must have been something else. This could be an important clue.
Alright, so let's find out what they did want.
Do you have any idea why someone might have wanted to kidnap you?
What do you mean? Why does anybody kidnap anybody? For ransom, right? Nope, not this time, buddy. Sorry.
Why would someone kidnap their own child if they were planning on demanding a ransom?
Yeah. That is kind of weird.
Did anything odd happen during the kidnapping?
No. I just answered that stupid question and then they grabbed me.
Their question? What did they ask you?
Stop glaring at me like that! What was it again? Oh yeah, they asked me if I knew Gavel.
Of course. Things are starting to fall into place now. Your father, his goal wasn't to kidnap you. He was out to kidnap Judge Gavel's son, Sean Fenn. Because he wanted to force her honor into declaring Warden Lagarde not guilty.
Wait, Gavel has a son? And it was also Lagarde would be found not guilty?
I think you were mistaken for Sean, and that's why you were kidnapped.
What? You mean I went through all of that by mistake? Wait, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that would explain the part where...
Where what? Have you remembered something?
No, it's nothing. I'm nothing. I'm useless. Meaningless. Just go! Just leave me alone!
This isn't good. I think I've pushed him as far as he can reasonably be pushed. I have to calm him down and get him to tell me what he just remembered.
Okay. Ooh, this might be... Let's be careful here.
Judging by his fragile demeanor, I'd say he's still suffering considerably. I need to help him get back on his feet. You remembered something just now. What was it?
I didn't remember anything. All I remember is him.
You mean your father? Him? You mean your father?
No! I didn't mean to bring him up! I'm nothing compared to him! I'd never have made prosecutor if he didn't help me!
I've been wanting to ask about that for some time. Why did you become a prosecutor?
What do you mean? You think it too, don't you? That I wasn't meant to be one? That I'm not good enough?
Both of these are terrible. We're gonna bide our time.
Say something, will you?
You chose this path. Why? You must have a reason.
It's not like that. There's no big reason behind it at all. The reason is stupid, and dumb, and not important.
Bide your time. The negative self-talk is hitting him real bad right now. God.
Like I said, it's stupid. It probably doesn't mean much to anybody except for me.
I've often felt much the same about my own reasons for becoming a prosecutor.
Really? You have? But you're a real one! A good one! A success! Even my dad, the chairman of the committee, said so!
He just wanted his dad's approval.
You wanted your father's approval. I can well understand that.
You can? I thought if I became the best prosecutor out there, he would finally accept me for who I am. I just wanted to not be useless.
You're not. You're not covering for your father in any way, are you?
No, I won't cover for him ever again. I mean, why would I after what he's done?
Because you still want to be of use to him, I think.
You have a strong desire to be of use to him, so he'll approve of you. Is that fair to say?
I mean... Why can't I be? Just once in my stupid life! Why can't I make it better? Why can't I clean his name?
It's clear his name.
It isn't possible to clean a name, Eustace, but you can clear one.
Huh? I never knew that.
In your father's case, though, it's going to be hard. His crimes continue, as your kidnapping shows. Knowing that, do you still think you can help him?
But what else do I have? What else am I supposed to do?
Why don't you be the better man and rise above the father who made a fool of you? Stare him straight in the eyes and stop him from committing any more crimes.
Hey, you're right. I'll prove him wrong about me. I'll prove him wrong about everything.
That seems to have calmed him down again. Now, I just need him to get him to tell me what happened to the evidence.
This is becoming a lot more emotional than I was expecting. This is getting a lot more emotional than I thought. Not to get too into it, but I really do feel I really do feel for Eustace right now. I can relate with the negative self-talk going on right now.
Let's see if I can't give him the courage he'll need to stand up to his father. What's the connection between your father and Warden Lagarde?
Sorry, I don't know much about that.
You can't think of anything? Even the smallest morsel could be a valuable clue.
Oh, I think they maybe worked together once, and...
Good, that's good. You're doing good, buddy. And what is it? What else have you remembered?
I think she got the job at the prison because Daddy recommended her.
Interesting. And did he have any particular reason to recommend her?
I guess he thought she was good at her job. Unlike me.
Okay, you're good. You're good, buddy. You're good.
I think they knew each other from back when he was the chief prosecutor.
What was he like back then? Was he different at all?
Oh, he was amazing. There wasn't a piece of evidence he didn't know, or a case file he hadn't read.
An intimate knowledge of cases and the evidence pertaining to them.
That sounds familiar.
That could be an important clue.
He gets to join the long list of Ace Attorney characters that need therapy. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Though if I recall correctly, and please don't tell me if I'm right or wrong on this, there is a character who does, like, specialize in therapy later on. And even she needs therapy after the stuff that she goes through. We'll find out more about that in Apollo Justice. So if you know who I'm talking about, no spoilers, please. But yeah, that'll be an interesting character, I think.
Key pieces of evidence from the Lagarde trial failed to make it to the courtroom. As the prosecutor in charge, they were your responsibility. Did you misplace them somehow?
Excuse me.
Did you misplace them somehow?
No! That's not what happened! You haven't heard my side of the story!
Okay. We'll hear your side of the story. Just calm down.
I thought I was putting them in the safest place there was. But... what did I do? What did I do?
Seems he's drowning in his own self-doubt again. Guess I'd better send out a lifeboat and bring him in.
Oh, no. Yeah, that wasn't a spoiler, dude. That was a meme. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the zealousness, but that's fine.
I think I know what you thought would be the safest place possible. With your father. Isn't that correct?
He told me it would all be safe with him! He said there was nowhere safer!
Well, I'm afraid he betrayed your trust. In the ugliest way possible.
So, he got rid of it? Why, Daddy? What were you thinking?
He wanted to interfere with the trial.
Your father wanted to obscure the truth in order to ensure that Warden Lagarde would be declared innocent. There's no easy way to say this, Eustace. He used you. There's a chance that the evidence is still in Chairman Winner's possession. And we still don't know where Sean is. We need to get back out there and find him.
It's all my fault! What do I do now?
I can't stand by and watch him like this. He's had a brutal collision with a reality he never even knew existed. I should ask him what he means to do now. Perhaps I can even help him figure that out. There's no way around it. The road ahead will be a hard one. But maybe this is fate. And maybe my job is to point him in the right direction.
Alright, let's see.
Do you mean to continue working as a prosecutor, Eustace?
I don't even want to think about that yet. After all, I only ever became one because of Daddy. I probably shouldn't even think about carrying on, should I? Only you can answer that.
The only person who can answer that question is you. Only you can decide what path you choose to walk.
Then I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. If I give up now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. I just know it. Thank you very much for the gift sub, and congrats, Zach! Congrats on the gift sub! Hope you enjoy it!
So, he intends to see this through. I'll bear that in mind.
I don't wanna ask this, but let's go ahead and get it out of the way.
Do you mean to be like your father? To continue to ignore the truth?
Come on, give me a break, will you? Can't a guy get a glass of human kindness when he needs one? Do you mean the milk of human kindness?
Are you talking about the milk of human kindness? I'm afraid that's not quite how the phrase is used.
It's not?
Listen. Talking with you like this, it's helpful for me, too. There was a time where there were truths I didn't want to face up to either.
Oh, and he's bringing him up again! Yes! He's bringing him up again!
It's always in his softest moments when he goes back to Phoenix. It's always in his softest moments. These two idiots were meant for each other! Let's go! K-Lawyers! True love wins! Alright, fine. I can't help it, okay? I can't help it! Those two are so good together. Thank you for the cat spray. That man mentioned. Yup. What are we up to? This is like the 4th time it's been mentioned this game? Definitely more than last time. I think last time he was only mentioned like twice, but this is like a 3rd or 4th mention of Phoenix. Yes! Exactly. Happy Pride Month to them. Happy Pride Month to them and them alone. I'm kidding. Happy Pride Month to everybody. Obviously.
But a good friend taught me the error of my ways.
Oh, that's nice. But I don't have anybody like that.
We can do that.
If you could muster the courage to try to find your feet again, I would be very happy to help.
You would?
But only if you really mean to try.
I don't want to be like my dad.
You want to be better than him, don't you? Yes, Eustace, I see it now. He's told me he wishes to be better than his father, and that he wishes to remain a prosecutor. I take that to mean he wants to be a different kind of prosecutor than his father. That is the first important decision he's ever made for himself. And it tells us where he needs to go next. So, what now, Eustace?
Well, first I'm going to give this stupid jacket back. I don't deserve to wear it. My daddy always said that clothes make you a man, but I'm no man.
It's clothes make the man.
It's clothes make the man, Eustace.
It is? Oh, thanks, Edgeworth. I'm learning a lot from you today.
That's good to hear. Now about that jacket. Why don't we make you into a prosecutor worthy of it?
All right, let's do it. Let's make it so nobody ever makes fun of me again.
Let's bide our time. But no, this is... Let's let him feel good about himself for once in his life.
But how? How do I get there? Tell me, what do I need to do? I just don't know. I just don't know.
If only he'd remember his own words from a few minutes ago. The decision he made should serve as a good guide to what he should do next.
You'll be a different kind of prosecutor, buddy.
You want to remain a prosecutor, but walk a different path from your father, correct? It won't be easy. But the path you have chosen is that of the true prosecutor. And now that you have chosen it, when the time comes, you will know exactly what to do. You're lucky. I myself still haven't quite decided what to do with my life. But you have. And it's a choice you made all on your own. Now all you have to do is believe in yourself, and in the path you've chosen. Mistaken for Sean and kidnapped by his own father's underlings, and losing belief in himself as a prosecutor after his father stole his evidence. He's been through so much in the span of a single day. More than I can imagine. Well, it took a little longer than I thought it would. But that's checkmate.
And we fixed our error from earlier too. My chess, checkmate. That was wow. Wow. I was not expecting to get as many feels from that as I did. Holy crap. Also, yes, I saw that the box was put on. All right, fine. I wanted to wait until this was over. It's like I can't even mention Phoenix Wright or Miles Edgeworth on this channel without getting thrown in the box and having water sprayed on me. I can't help it if those two are perfect together! Never in my life have I seen more perfect characters for one another than those two! Be nice, guys. Come on. Come on. Cut me some slack here.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen him move so fast.
What did he run away again? Why is he running away? We just told him that it's gonna be okay.
He's particularly speedy when it comes to running away from things, it seems.
Okay, well, bye, Eustace. I'm reminded of the little Game Grumps animated video of Phoenix and Miles being gay together. Oops, accidental gloss. Yes! Yes! I know exactly the one you're talking about, and I love that one. Uh-oh.
I know what you're talking about, and that is one of my favorite. the Game Grumps playthrough of Ace Attorney is so... Like, I love that even Dan and Aaron are like, oh my god, these guys are absolutely gay. It's so good. It's so good, I love it. Oh man, I need to go back and watch it again at some point. Game Grumps are great. I love Aaron, I love Dan. They're wonderful. They're wonderful, wonderful people. Let's go! Thank you for the air horn. April 6th, 1:15 p.m., Big Building Plaza. Here we go.
We don't have much time left. I think we'd better check in with Fender. He'll want an update on what we discovered. And we need to know what's going on over at the courthouse.
But Eustace ran off, right? Isn't he supposed to be the prosecutor in charge?
We're just updating Fender. Nothing else will change. Francisco will continue for the prosecution.
Okay. Is that really alright, though?
It's going to have to be. Like you said, Eustace ran off.
Imagine if they made a live-action Ace Attorney movie. They did! They did make a live-action Ace Attorney movie. It's a thing that exists in real life. I haven't seen it myself, but they did one. The stills that I've seen of it look glorious. And just as off the wall as I would expect from an Ace Attorney movie. I really need to find the live-action Ace Attorney movie and check it out sometime. Alright, here we go.
Look, I hate to be a stickler for the details, but let's go over this just one more time, shall we? No murder weapon means no conclusive proof, means no conviction. That's all there is to it.
That makes no sense! The lack of a murder weapon doesn't prove your client's innocence! Don't make me come over there and whip it into you!
Eddie, darling, how much longer is this going to take? It's almost as if you're trying to drag this out for as long as possible. Sorry, thieves. It's our friend the prosecutor over there. She's as stubborn as a freaking mule.
Then give me a satisfactory explanation! Or I'll just have to keep whipping you until you can!
Seriously? I've already taken more licks than I've had birthdays. Come on, Miles, what's taking so long? I'm happy to buy you some time and all, but I'm taking a beating here.
No phones in the courtroom!
Oh, sorry, G. This one's important. Mind if I take it? Fine. Fender. Mazarino! Boy, am I ever glad to hear your voice. How are things on your end? We found Eustace. Sweet! And the knife? And the chisel? Unfortunately, he entrusted both to his father's care. Which means that Chairman Winner is the only person who knows where they are. Chairman Winner? But why would he? We're not quite sure of the specifics just yet. But we do know that Chairman Winner and Warden Lagarde have some sort of connection they'd rather others didn't know about. Gotcha. Alright. Guess the next move will be to get Excelsius Winner on the stand. Best to hear the deets from the proverbial horse's mouth, right? I'll keep looking for the missing evidence. And for Sean. Well, shake a leg, will you, big guy? I can't keep this one from going to the judges much longer. We're a gnat's whisker away from a verdict here. Understood. I wonder how long Judge Gavel's nerve can hold. This can't be easy for her. We have to hurry.
Eddie is first off, hello Gundam, welcome, thanks for tuning in. Eddie is technically doing the right thing, but dragging this out is a violation of lawyers' ethics. You're not supposed to do that. Dude, there have been so many ethics and actual laws violated in this courtroom. I think dragging a court case out like this is the least of their concerns.
How are things over at the courtroom of doom?
They're going to call Chairman Winner to the stand. Who knows how that will go for them.
Yeah. He already stooped to evidence stealing and kidnapping. What else is he capable of?
Exactly.
Objection!
Perhaps we should look over any evidence we have relating to him, just in case it might help.
Good idea. All right, leave it to me. Presenting a hot new piece of evidence fresh from the evidence oven.
The gloves we found in his garage. Yes, I was thinking about those. Anything else?
What about the case file from the IS-7 incident? Chairman Winter was involved in that, right?
Yes, he helped suppress the evidence. It's probably a good idea to have the notes on hand.
Alright, IS-7 incident case file.
Excellent. Do we have anything else?
We sure do. Last but far from least, there's this.
Your Yatagarasu pin? Okay. I asked for evidence related to Chairman Winner. Can you please try and take this seriously?
Says the guy who spends his life presenting people with evidence that has nothing to do with anything.
They did not just call out their own game mechanics. They did not just call out the mechanics of their own game. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. I'm so glad. I am so glad that they are able to laugh at their own stupid ass mechanics. Beautiful. Beautiful. You love to see it.
That's different.
There he is!
Wait, that's Eustace.
Huh? Hey! What are you doing here?
Okay, he runs off again.
Rude. He totally ignored me.
What was he doing in the big building, I wonder?
Is he trying to find the evidence himself? Oh, I bet he's trying to look for the evidence, but he wants to do it by himself to prove that he can actually do it. What are we feeling, guys? I think that's what's going on, but he can't just talk to us like a normal person, please.
Let's go inside and see if we can figure out what he was up to.
Yes, good idea.
Oh, he was checking out the storeroom. Okay. Travis just unloaded his print. It has Best Girl on his shoulder. Yes, I did see Travis. Rentaro's VA does have a new print. It looks awesome. All the girls are represented, including our girl Karine. So if you guys have the opportunity to pick up the print, I would definitely do so. It's a really great print. I forget who did the artwork for his print, but it looks really great. And also, quick reminder, my prints, my own Karine prints, will be going on sale at the start of July. I am working on getting the online shop set up right now. I should have everything up and running by the start of July, so stay tuned for information on how you can order the awesome Karine Inda autographed print from me and from the wonderful artist No Name Art. Isn't his mom there to help him? So yeah, it was a bit of a throwaway line, but Excelsius mentioned that Eustace's mom, quote unquote, disappeared. Given now what we know about Excelsius, that can mean any number of things. And not any of them are good. But for all intents and purposes in this game, Eustace's mother is out of the picture. The game's writing for Eustace is really well done. He's gone from a total whiner to someone trying to act and think for himself to being a real prosecutor. Again, this franchise in particular has... This franchise in particular has such a way of making me simultaneously love and hate characters at the same time. Going from hating characters to loving characters. It's shocking. It's a testament to how amazing these characters are. And I'm not just saying that because the majority of them are really attractive, but just the writing is so good for a lot of them. Yes, in this game, some of them have kind of been a little tropey. Sometimes they do dumb down the characters, which is unfortunate. But for the most part, the writing on all these characters is sublime. It's so good. Ah! All right, cool. Thank you. When I first played this game, I was really surprised how dark the stuff they implied with Excelsius and Eustace. Yeah, like I said, for a long time, Manfred von Karma was on the very top of the hate list for characters, and now Excelsius has come along and eclipsed the dude. Like, I still hate von Karma for everything that he did, but I hate Excelsius even more for all the crap he got up to. Again, it's really a testament to this series. The character writing in particular. I can see why this franchise was and is as popular as it was and is.
Maybe Eustace opened it.
Did Eustace really come down here?
Mr. Edgeworth, look! The safe, it's open!
I guess maybe he did come down here. We'd better take a closer look.
All right, what did you find, Eustace?
There's some stuff left in the safe!
I think we'd better take a look, don't you? The owner will just have to forgive our prying. Is it a document of some kind?
Let's see. Yeah, a document, and there's a photo attached too.
This picture. It's of...
Whoa! That's Mr. Knight, right?
The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard.
Why is there a picture of him in here? And what's this paperwork about?
I'm not sure. Let's take a closer look.
You were right, darling. There's some sort of connection between Knight and Canis. As you know, we've been trying to find out who Canis plays his silly correspondence chess games with. Well, now we know. I'll be pulling Knight into my office for a thorough grilling tomorrow. And I'll make that worm admit he's Canis's lackey if it's the last thing I do. So you do your bit too, and retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. I'm sure it's still right in front of the planter where we left it.
It seems to be some sort of report on Knight.
Yeah, and it must be from right around the time he was killed.
The way Excelsius is always waving around a lighter, Eustace is always wearing gloves. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I just made that connection, and that is friggin' horrible. No, that can't be it. That can't. What was the line? I missed that. I missed that entirely. Oh my god, is it actually, because, oh my god. Yeah, no, if that's right, if you're correct on that, like, he is absolutely shot up to the top of my hate list. Why would you do that to a child? Oh my god. No way. No way. Oh, he's a dead man. He's a dead man. I don't care. I will reach into this monitor and beat his ass. How dare you, sir? How dare you do that to him? Alright, let's calm down, get back to focusing on the story. Sorry, that's just... It's where they're talking about Rosie. He said something, burn scars aren't that uncommon. Lots of people have the... I just totally missed that. Hydrate. I don't have anything to hydrate with. I used up my drink a while ago. Oh my god. That's awful. I will stretch though. Thank you. Thank you for the stretch. Jesus Christ. Alright.
We know that Knight was killed while being interrogated in the prison warden's office. I think we can safely assume that this document was written by Fifi Lagarde, don't you?
I'd say so.
But who was it written for?
Oh! I guess whoever owns the safe.
And I'd say that's likely to be the auctioneer, Excelsius winner himself.
Proof that they really did know each other.
Indeed. And not only that, it proves another connection.
Huh?
Lagarde and Winner were trying to flush out Mr. Canis's henchmen.
Oh, you mean Bodhihama Canis, right? The assassin guy with a soft spot for dogs?
Yes. Something links the three of them.
Thank you.
My husband just brought me water.
Something links the three of them. Something they don't want anybody to know about.
But what?
I don't know yet. But I suspect it has something to do with this case.
Whew, okay. Well then. I present to you the official Nerd Herd Wood Chipper. Perfect for throwing hateable characters into it. Somebody get me a mock-up of that, please. Alright. The things are definitely starting to come together.
Hey, wait! There's something else in here we've seen before.
Hmm? There's something on his finger.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring! And an expensive looking one at that.
Don't even think about it, Kay.
What? I didn't say anything!
Well, well, Mr. Knight. Your chess set and your ring are here too. All your possessions in one place.
So basically, the safe was full of evidence from the murder at the prison?
It would seem so.
Which means the missing knife and chisel might be here too! Knife, chisel... no dice. There's nothing else here apart from Mr. Knight's stuff.
Really? Curses. Knight may be dead.
Curse you, Edgeworth! Our game isn't over yet!
But he left unfinished business behind him. I think we need to find out what it was.
A white ring? How is Bronco Knight a white lantern? No way. No way. Yellow lantern at best. Maybe. I don't remember how the lantern things work. What is that big dumb arrow? That's never appeared before. Has it? Uh-oh. Cotton candy salesman? Oh! Uh-oh. Now things are gonna get interesting. I guess the devs assumed the ladder would just blend into the background. I think I recall seeing this one other time in like a bigger area of Ace Attorney Investigation. It's just it's just so out of place for it to just appear out of nowhere. It's like a side-scrolling beat 'em up now.
I have ice cream too. But if I recall correctly, you weren't much of a fan.
You! The killer!
It's wonderful to see you looking so well, Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you doing here?
It's just as I said. I'm selling cotton candy. Can I really not interest you in some? Parting clouds, it's called. Very apt. Sweeter than death itself. And so delicious, you'll feel you're parting the clouds en route to heaven.
This guy was an ace attorney. Yes, he was. And he appeared earlier in this game as well. The killer is a very familiar face to us, unfortunately.
She's the last person on Earth I'd accept candy from. I was hoping to ask you about my little message. Did you manage to figure it out yet? Congratulations on another case solved. Yet, I can't truly say it's been fully resolved, can you? Have you been watching us this whole time? Watching you? No. I prefer to think I've been watching over you. The stand here really is the most marvelous little vantage point.
How are the two things any different? What does he want with us? The president's murder. Was that you?
Oh, no. My contract lapsed a little while ago. He was rather famous among us assassins, you know. The man no one could kill, notoriously stubborn, despite multiple attempts over the years. And it wasn't just his brawn that kept him safe. He used bodyguards, body doubles, you name it. It certainly wasn't his brawn that kept him safe. Sadly, this time, his bodyguards were nowhere to be found.
And after Mr. Rook died to save him, too.
As I said, it wasn't me. I do not kill without good reason. Which is something else I have to be grateful to Mr. Rook for. Thanks to him, I avoided killing someone entirely unworthy of my attention. Thanks to? What does that mean? The person who hired me deliberately misled me as to the identity of my target. A betrayal of trust, for which I won't soon forgive them.
Show of hands, who thinks that Matt Ongard is still alive at this point? I sure don't. We know what happens to people who cross the killer. Yeah, he's a punk-ass assassin, but he's a punk-ass assassin with a code, damn it.
That is why I am currently doing all I can to track them down. And do you know what I think? I think you and I are looking for the same person.
Is he talking about whoever it was that killed the president?
And who is this person, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, come now, I can't tell you that. It's against the rules. Revealing the identity of a client is out of the question.
He's a punk-ass assassin, but he's a punk-ass assassin with a code, damn it. For better or for worse.
I'd hardly stay in business, and I'd hardly stay in business long if people couldn't trust me, now would I? But that doesn't mean there's anything to stop me from catching up with them in my free time.
And what are you gonna do when you find them?
Why, dish out a little justice for the betrayal I suffered, of course.
Oh, what are you saying? What's gonna happen to them?
I think you can imagine. Well, this hasn't exactly been a pleasant catch-up. But I shouldn't leave you completely in the dark. There's something you ought to know. Our mutual friend, Bodhiharmakanis, he escaped 3 days ago.
What?
Three nights ago, to be precise. His cell was simply, suddenly empty. Almost as if he knew I was coming to pay him a visit.
Wait, the killer went to visit Canis in prison? Does that mean he's the person the killer is looking for?
Now, I'd better not take up any more of your time. We'll be seeing each other again soon, I'm sure. Let's both keep up the good work, shall we? We'll run our target to the ground in the end.
Blah! First the killer, now Canis. 2 assassins on the loose.
Things are going from bad to worse. Eh? What is that noise?
Huh? That sound.
Mr. Edgeworth, it's Judge Gabel's cell phone!
Uh-oh.
Could it be Sean?
Well, that's really ominous. Who's talking to us? Who's talking to us right now? Oh, they're using a voice changer, are they? Oh, they're using a voice changer, are they? Well, we can do that too. You think you're the only one with voice change technology?
How's it going, Miles?
Whoever it is using a voice changer. Who is this?
It's your friend in the red raincoat, of course.
Red raincoat?
And now this asshole makes an appearance.
You're the one who abducted Kay!
Bingo! Well figured out, Mr. Genius Prosecutor. I can't hear, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry, where's the speakerphone button?
He doesn't know how to use technology. It's so good.
I was as surprised as anybody when she lost her memory like that. Talk about a curveball. Hey, I'm standing right here, you know. But never mind all that. I called to talk about something else. Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Chairman Winner kill the Miss Rosie Ringer.
What? This must be the person the killer was talking about.
I also called to say thank you.
I neither want nor need your thanks.
Oh, sure, but you deserve them anyway. I guess the penny hadn't dropped yet, huh? You're right. I abducted Kay. But, as you put it, but why would I do that, That's right, because I needed you to help me make sure that Winner got caught.
Uh-oh. Have we been playing into his... Have we played into his hand?
No.
If Kay was a suspect, you'd have to look into it. And if you looked into it, you'd be sure to unmask him eventually. After all, you're a genius, right? Everything worked out exactly like I planned. Oh, but there is something else you should know. Something you didn't figure out yet. It wasn't Winner who kidnapped Judge Gavel's boy.
You. How do you know about that?
You and the good judge are more similar than you know. I think you might even be becoming friends. After all, she visited you at the detention center, right? Seems pretty pally to me.
How could they possibly know about that? She didn't even use her real name when she visited. She pretended to be Detective Gumshoe.
Anyway, you want to know how I knew about the kidnapping? That was nice and simple, at least. Because sweet, innocent little Sean is here with me right now.
What? No!
Ooh, sounds like that one was a real surprise. Oh, if only I could see your faces. Well, Kay, what do you say? Why don't you come and steal him back, just like you said you would? You wouldn't want the amazing Atagarasu's first commission to be a failure, would you?
They even know about that?
How can they possibly know so much?
Oh, don't get the wrong idea about dear old Excelsius, by the way. Papa Winner's still a villain through and through. He wanted to kidnap Sean. I just got there first.
So there were 2 kidnapping plots.
What a bunch of clowns! His goons kidnapped his own son by mistake!
Is Sean really there with you? Prove it. Put him on the phone.
Oh, he's here, but I'm afraid I can't do that. He's sleeping. So sweet.
Then why should we believe you? You might not be the kidnapper at all.
Look, if you don't want to believe me, that's up to you.
What do you want? What's the endgame here? Are you just trying to get Lagarde acquitted?
Nope. I couldn't care less about whether they find her guilty or not.
So whoever it is, they're not after the same thing as Chairman Winner.
My endgame is going to have to stay a secret for now. Alrighty. Nice talking to you. You kids have fun, okay?
Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this.
Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice very highly.
Oh, shit! What happened? Why was there a bang? Why was there a bang? What has he done?
Ugh.
Who was that? I didn't have the chat up while I was doing the voice changer, but you guys like my Alistair impersonation? I was absolutely channeling Alistair. I mean, the freaking effect was called Radio Demon. I mean, I couldn't not, right? Also, Arlentino from a certain pupper game. It's been Gumshoe all along! No! No! No, I don't want it to be Gumshoe! No, I would be very upset if that was the case. Kind of a shame we didn't have a Machiavellian villain like this for an Ace Attorney game up until this point. Yeah, no, this is creepy how much he knows. I want him to have a twirly mustache. I mean, the killer has a mustache. It's not twirly, but I don't know. It depends on who this mastermind is.
I wish I knew. But they didn't give us enough to figure that out. Deliberately, I'd imagine.
What? So we really have nothing to go on? That's not fair! They sure knew a whole lot about us!
Indeed they did. You're right. It was uncanny how much they seemed to know. How is it possible they were party to so much that had happened in private?
Right? They knew everything about the whole kidnapping situation, too!
Someone's phone is tapped. Someone's phone is tapped. I'm calling it right now. Either Edgeworth's phone or Kay's phone is tapped. Yes, Lies of P. That when you said puppet game, I had a feeling it was Lies of P. Which, by the way, now that there is a new lowered difficulty super easy baby mode for super easy babies, I will probably take another crack at Lies of P at some point in the future. I don't know when, but I am planning on taking another shot at it. Who is the mastermind? I'm getting war flashbacks to Danganronpa. Uh-oh. Another beloved game of mine. Which you're gonna maybe be seeing some Danganronpa very soon as well.
We need to figure out how. Where were they getting their information from? Let's consider this carefully. What were the things they knew?
Oh geez, I gotta put it back on.
You and the good judge are more similar than you know. I think you might even be becoming friends. After all, she visited you at the detention center, right? Seems pretty pally to me. You wouldn't want the amazing Yatagarasu's first commission to be a failure, would you?
They even know about that?
Ooh, sounds like that one was a real surprise. Oh, if only I could see your faces.
That's it! Based on the specifics they mentioned, there's only one possible answer. I've got it, Kay. I know how they knew.
Huh? Really?
Whoever it was, they were
listening in on us!
They must have been able to hear us somehow. It's the only possible answer.
What? Like, they were eavesdropping on us?
Think about what the kidnapper said.
Ooh, sounds like that one was a real surprise. Ah, if only I could see your faces.
If only I could see your faces. That means they couldn't. So they were filming, so they weren't filming or following us.
Okay, so what? They hit a bug somewhere? Let me take a look at stuff in my bag.
Where could they have concealed it? We need to go back to what they said again. Yes, they somehow knew about something they shouldn't have. Judge Gavel's impromptu visit and our conversation in the visitor's room. Judge Gavel! Please, Mr. Edgeworth, take a seat. What evidence did I have on my person at that point? The bug must have been hidden here.
I think the only thing we had was the pin, right? They bugged... How dare you besmirch the name of the Yatagarasu!
Kay, can I take a closer look at your badge?
The Yatagarasu pin? No way, it's mine!
What?
Seriously, Mr. Edgeworth, sure, you're a great thief's assistant now, but that doesn't mean you get to wear the pin right away. You have to earn it.
I don't want to wear it. I want to check it for bugs.
Huh? This old thing?
Let's take a look, shall we?
Kay, honey, this is not the time to be obtuse. Are you going to do a read-through of Danganronpa if you once suggested? That is still on the table. But I can say Green Boo Squab. I can. So I'm not gonna say too much about it. But V3 is going to be the next Sunday stream games when we return to the Sunday streams. And I may or may not have recruited some help. That's all I'm going to say for now. But V3 is coming up next. We've already, by the way, we've already done 1 and 2. I think 2, my playthrough of V2, not V2, of Danganronpa 2 is up on my, is up on the YouTube channel. I don't believe the original Danganronpa one is. I think that was one of the earlier streams that I did before I was able to record my streams. So that one, unfortunately, I think has lost the time. But I know that 2 was up there. So if you want to check out my playthrough of Danganronpa 2, you can do so on my YouTube channel, Super Geek Girl Plays on YouTube. So now back to this. Let's take a look at this pen here.
There's something I've been wondering for a while now, but is this pin something you inherited, or...
Nope, there wasn't one, so I made it myself.
I suppose that makes sense. It is quite flashy. I can't imagine any other thief wanting to wear it.
What? You don't gotta be so mean, you know.
Let's check the back.
Oh,
There it is!
Huh? Whoa!
So, I was right.
Yatagarasu pin! The pin was bugged! How dare you!
How did you know?
Whoever it is we're dealing with, they came into close contact with you recently.
When they knocked me unconscious, you mean?
Precisely. Which made me think the bug must be in one of your possessions. But they also overheard my conversation with Judge Gavel when she visited me. Something that would have been impossible if I didn't have the bug on my person at the time.
Oh, I get it. So you thought back over what they let you keep a hold of, when they locked you up.
Yes. All the case evidence I was carrying had been confiscated. Meaning the only thing it could possibly have been was your pin.
But they were listening to us this whole time? And they heard everything we said?
I suspect so. Everything to do with this case, and more.
Wait. They're probably listening to what we're saying right now!
They may well be, yes.
I'm backing away from the mic for a second.
Hey, Dirtface!
Kay!
Eavesdropping coward! Why don't you come out and show yourself?
Huh? What was that sound? Oh, what the?
Tabby? Again?
How could you?
Ow! Ow, 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 ow! Ouch, dang it! Huh? Hey, look, it's Tabby! Ugh, y'all sure know how to surprise a cow! You gotta shout that loud without a word of warning? Maybe jump halfway out of my skin! Sorry. What's got you so ornery anyhow? Get a load of this! Seriously, it'll make your blood boil!
It will, huh? I'm all ears.
I wonder if we might be better off keeping it to ourselves, Kay. Assuming we don't want to be all over the front page of tomorrow's paper, that is.
Thanks. I nearly walked right into that. Aw, come on! Y'all are no fun at all! I was counting on you opening up and spilling the beans all over this here plaza!
I better switch off the bug before I forget.
Okay.
So, did y'all find that there kidnapped kitty?
Speaking of which, the child you saw being taken away, was it the boy in this photograph?
Huh? No, that ain't him. The kid I saw looked dumber than mud, even if he did have on some fancy school uniform. No prizes for guessing who she means.
So Miss Lloyd managed to confuse matters once again. I think we'd better take another look around. Back to square one. Hopefully we'll turn up some new information soon. There are only 20 minutes left until 2. We're going to make it in time.
Wait, Mr. Redruff, I just had a thought. It's about that phone call. There was a weird noise in the background, right?
There was. Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this.
Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice particularly highly.
Wait. She's right. We heard a loud bang right at the end. Could that provide a hint as to the kidnapper's location?
A loud bang, you say? I see.
God, will you stop eavesdropping?
Boy, you never do get any cuddlier, do you, Ruffles?
I guess I'll need to speak with Miss Lloyd, too. Much as I don't want to.
Alright, back to... Wait. Gumshoe? Why? Gumshoe, what are you doing here? Gumshoe!
Gummy, stop! Why are you running away from us?
Detective Gumshoe. When you gave up your badge, sir, I don't know what to do with myself.
You stay right where you are, detective.
So I thought if you weren't gonna be a prosecutor anymore, then maybe I shouldn't be a detective either.
No! Gummy! Don't throw your career away! Such as it is.
But I was wrong. Even if you're not around, I'll always be a detective. My job will always be to investigate crimes. And us detectives don't just investigate when prosecutors ask us to. We have to be able to look into stuff ourselves, too.
Is that what you were doing just now?
And back then, too. You should thank your former subordinate for what I'm about to share. In his desperation to help Kay Faraday, he gave me a valuable piece of information. Detective Gumshoe did that? So Rosie Ringer's autopsy report. When I went down to the detention center to see how Kay was doing,
Alright.
When you get to my level, you don't uncover the truth. You make it, little by little. Kay Faraday, murder. That is the truth. The truth I created. Yes, my boy, that is what I like to see. You overheard that? Yeah. So I went back and looked over the evidence. Dug out a little something I thought might help.
No way! Gummy, you're the best! I'd be in prison right now if it weren't for you!
Hey, my pleasure, kid. Good to see you got your memory back, by the way.
Thanks.
So, anyway, like I'm saying, I'm investigating stuff for myself these days. And, that's that.
Wait, Gummy! Don't run off again! We get it! You can look into your stuff for yourself now, that's great! And it helped
But right now, we need you to work with us. I'm no longer a prosecutor, or indeed an anything, but we are investigating a case regardless. And I ask you this not as a prosecutor, but as a friend. Detective Gumshoe, will you help us?
He's bowing to Gumshoe? Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that's good. That is so good.
Oh, stop it, sir. You're killing me here.
Come on, Gummy!
All right. I'll do it. Just stop bowing and being nice to me, okay? It's weird.
Gummy!
Thank you, Detective. So, what do you need?
Yeah! Gumshoe's back! Our boy is back!
The trio is reunited! Gumshoe has rejoined the party! Okay, that is so good! The gang is back! Let's go! Let's freaking go!
Can you tell us what you've discovered in the course of your investigations, Detective?
Yes, sir. Sure I can. All right, so I got 3 big things to tell you. Here goes. Number 1, I got some results from you for when forensics looks at case closed. They found traces of what looked to be a powerful sedative. Brand was, 3 Z's.
I guess that's what she was drugged with at Gourd Lake, before she was taken to the roof of the big building.
It sure seems that way. Now, for number 2. I got hold of all the footage from that security camera there in front of the big building elevator.
The camera that captured President Wang and Judge Gavel that night. The elevator is usually the only way of getting up onto the roof, correct? And therefore, anyone using it should have been caught on camera.
That's right. So why did it date back to 2 nights ago? We should be able to see Kay being carried up there while she was out cold.
And? Did you spot me, Gummy?
I watched it all on fast forward. Everything from 2 days ago to the very end.
Yes, and?
Nothing. No sign of Kay anywhere.
I thought it was too good to be true. So how did the kidnapper get her up there? I think we'll need to look into that in a little more detail. And the last item on your list?
Yes, sir. This is the big one. The 3rd thing I have to tell you is... It's great to be working with you again! I'll help you catch this pup if it's the last thing I do! And that about wraps it up!
I've put you through a lot, Detective. But that doesn't mean I can start going easy on you. That's the big one, as you put it. It doesn't even have anything to do with the case. I would have preferred something of practical use.
Oh, no mercy, huh? I guess I shouldn't expect it any less.
Thanks, Mr. Edgewood!
I can still reduce your salary somehow. No! Leave the man alone! He's barely affording anything as it is.
A boy has been kidnapped. We need your help to find him.
Kidnapped?
Yes. His name is Sean Fenn.
Oh, wait! The kid with the horns!
You know him?
I saw him earlier today.
You mean this morning?
Yeah, he got up that bus over there. And then, he walked off towards the garbage disposal area.
Where's that?
Just over there. It's where all the officers in the big building put their trash before it gets taken away. But where he went after that, I couldn't tell you. I had to leave right around then.
I think we'd better take a closer look at this garbage disposal area.
Yes! We got our gummy back! Gummy! Alright. Well, since we're already talking to people, let's talk to Tabby.
Well, how about that? A little help from little old me and y'all made a giant leap closer to solving this case. Closer? Sure. If by closer you meant we wound up going after the completely wrong kidnap victim.
She must have barely looked at the photo at all.
Aw, really? And here I thought I'd given y'all the tip of the century. My bad.
It's not your fault. It's ours for putting our trust in unreliable sources. We'll just have to learn not to do that again.
Aw, hey, that ain't nice. I don't gotta give y'all no tips at all, you know? And I won't. Not if you're gonna be like that. Alright, fine. Maybe just this one. But only because I got a real scoop for y'all this time.
A real scoop, huh? This should be good.
Alright, what's your scoop, ma'am?
Fine. I'm not expecting much, but you've got my attention. What is this scoop of yours?
Proof, that's what. Proof that the Taurosaurus really is real.
Alright, okay, we're leaving.
Wait! I ain't lying, I swear! Sure, it's hard to believe, but it's true!
We don't have time for this. But we also don't have much to go on, I suppose. Proof? What kind of proof? Did you capture something on your tape recorder, perhaps?
You are good, Ruffles! Sharper than a gosh darn tack! I captured the sound of that big old beastie breathing fire is what I done captured!
I was hoping for something a little better than that.
Hey now, don't make that face, dang it! I ain't lying! Listen for yourself and tell me it ain't true! Alright, ready? It's fire breathing time, dagnabbit!
I'll be the judge of that. Headphones on. Go! It doesn't count if you make the sound yourself, but fine.
There. Well? Kinda hard to tell over the shouting, but it could have been something breathing fire. Maybe?
And tell me, Miss Lloyd, did you see this fire-breathing something with your own eyes?
Not exactly with my eyes, such. Being as how I wasn't precisely close by when it happened.
Surely the real Taurosaurus would be pretty hard to miss, no matter how far away you were standing.
Well, see, I was far away, but also recording by what you might call non-standard means.
Would you mind explaining what you mean by that?
I really dug myself a hole here, huh?
What did you do, Tabby?
See, I could have rigged me up a little wireless intercept, hoping to do a little scoop detector. That's so sad. Poor insect.
Not an insect, Kay. An intercept. She was listening out for radio signals. It would have allowed her to listen in on any nearby transmissions.
Me and the chief been down here at the big building sniffing around these last couple of days.
Looking into Miss Hart's tip about the underground auction, I assume? Which would mean that you've been listening in on all the radio signals in the area, too.
Sure have. Which is how I wound up hearing the most thunderous, ear-splitting noise you ever did hear. The pounding of feet, the electricity in the air. This was it. Taurosaurus at last. You made up everything except the roaring sound, didn't you?
The long and short of it is that you didn't actually see anything, correct?
Well, hey, I don't need to see things. I'm a writer, you hear? Anyhow, I keep listening till down the line comes your pal there's voice hollering fit to beat the band.
Yep, she planted the bug. It was all her.
What was that? Our apologies for that. I'm sure Kay didn't mean to bowl you over with her little outburst. I assume it was as shocking as it was because you didn't hear... it directly. It came through your headphones while you were listening to the signal from the bug, didn't it?
What? Are you saying she planted it? Hey, come on now. I ain't no bugging. It's just a little light-hearted intercepting, that's all.
Would you mind if we borrowed the tape of what you recorded, Miss Lloyd?
Would you dang well please?
Oh. We're just gonna leave it at that? Really? We're just gonna leave it at that? And looks like Simon and Regina are back.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Saint, Miss Berry. How's the search going? Did you find him?
Not yet. Poor Sean.
Sean?
Oh, nothing. Just, slip of the tongue.
I guess they still don't know about the kidnapping. We did manage to find Eustace, yes. You did? Oh, that's great. Thanks so much. Now maybe they won't arrest me again.
Alright, what have y'all been up to?
You're amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. How did you find Prosecutor Winter?
With some serious investigative magic, that's how.
It was pure luck, actually, but never mind. You didn't even need our help, huh?
That's not true. Thanks so much for joining in the search. Where did you look, by the way?
Oh, this place a little way away, called Sunshine Coliseum. Do you know it?
What?
Sunshine Coliseum. That's over by the harbor. There were a whole bunch of people there for a big event. We thought it might be worth a look.
You mean like a festival? Ooh, that sounds fun! Wish I'd have gone and checked that out.
Oh yeah, it was super fun. There were food stands and fireworks.
Not Simon, Simeon, excuse me.
Simeon didn't like the crowds much, but...
Hey, you don't have to tell them that.
Alright, it's decided. When this case is finally over, we're all going to the festival together!
Alright, how about the circus show?
It's kind of lucky you found Prosecutor Winter so quickly. Lucky? In what way? We have to go to practice soon for the show. We wouldn't have been able to help for much longer anyway. I see. I'm sorry to have kept you from your duties at the circus. Oh no, it's nothing to worry about, really. We were glad to help. I'll do anything if it helps make sure they don't arrest me again. You really helped me out by finding him. I'm so relieved.
Of course, just because they found him, that doesn't mean they'll find Warden Lagarde guilty.
What? You mean they might still throw me back in jail? No, I can't go back. I can't. Come on, Kay. Do you really have to torment the poor boy?
Okay, and anything for you, ma'am?
Me and all my friends without looking. But you beat us to it. No fair.
Her friends? I guess she means the animals.
Alright.
Today's the first public performance of your...
Whoa, excuse me. Oh, I got hiccups. Hang on a second, guys.
today is the first public performance of your new show, correct?
Yep, it sure is. We've practiced so hard for this one.
We? So Mr. Saint will be performing too?
Of course! He practiced harder than anybody, even if he did spend the whole time saying, no. He even went up in the balloon to spread the word from the sky. So you have to come and see him perform, okay? It will mean so much to him.
Of course. Assuming we can solve this case before then.
Simeon really is a jack of all trades, isn't he?
Did you say that you enlisted the help of the animals in your search?
Yep. And if it had been Isaiah and Regent, we might have found something. But Simeon, the big scaredy cat, was all no, and put a stop to that. So boring.
If it weren't for Mr. Saint, the whole town would probably be in an uproar right now.
Aw, come on, Simeon! Why would you do that? Setting the whole circus loose on this city would have been super fun!
I'm sorry! To you too, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sorry!
Why are you apologizing to me? I'm the one person who didn't say anything.
Alright, so nothing except that there was a festival going on. A festival? Fireworks? It might be a little early, but I think I may have figured something out.
Mr. Saint, you mentioned fireworks before.
Huh? Fireworks?
Yes, at the event at the Coliseum. Were they setting them off even during daylight hours?
Oh, yeah. A bunch went off while we were there.
What you thinking, Mr. Edgeworth?
The loud bang we heard. What if that was a firework?
Huh!
Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this!
Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice particularly highly.
I am so glad that it was a firework and not a gunshot, because I think the urgency would have been ramped up immensely if it were a gunshot.
For the bang to be clearly audible over the telephone, it must have been pretty loud.
Which means fireworks, which means the Coliseum! So the kidnapper was near there, right? But how near? If the fireworks were that loud, you could probably hear them from pretty far away.
Yes. The area we'd need to search would be too broad to even consider doing it ourselves. But if the police were to lend a hand...
Okay. Can we ask Gumshoe to lend a hand? No, not yet. Well, for now, let's check out where Sean was last seen.
So Sean walked off in this direction, huh?
It would seem so, yes. Perhaps we'll find some clues here as to his current whereabouts. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that can catch my... Okay.
Well, the spilt milk catch my attention right away.
This milk carton.
That's the same brand Sean drinks.
Something happened to him here. I'm almost certain of it.
Really? That's it? That's not evidence? Okay. Why am I suddenly getting flashbacks to Danganronpa 1? Why am I getting flashbacks to Leon?
It's totally empty.
Yes, because the garbage was just collected.
You think? Or did somebody steal it all? I smell a crime here, Mr. Edgeworth.
I certainly smell something as well. But is it really the scent of a crime?
SGG cried over spilt milk. I'm not crying. Who's
crying! No one's crying here! So they keep it locked up tight, huh?
I guess they don't want non-residents disposing of their trash here. Really not getting anything conclusive here, are we? The trash is collected at 11 a.m. I guess that's why the enclosure is empty.
Well, there was a ton of stuff here earlier. Big stuff, too.
Uh-oh.
Today must be the day they take the big stuff away.
Yep, sure looked that way.
I'll bet the big squish-a-machine squished it all up good anyhow.
They don't do that with the larger items. They just take them away as they are.
Oh, they do, huh? How do you even know that, sir?
Wait, Mr. Fender's pretty keen for you to join him, right? I'll bet he sent you some kind of pamphlet on how to throw your stuff away for when you move office.
You're spookily insightful sometimes, Kay. But only sometimes. Based on what we've seen, and what Detective Gumshoe has told us, I think there's a strong possibility that Sean was abducted from the garbage disposal area.
Okay. It's kind of out of the way of prying eyes, huh? But why would Sean even come here in the first place?
I imagine he must have had something to dispose of.
But the truck's already come and gone. I guess we'll never know what that something was now.
Okay. Anything else? No? Let's see what we can piece together. Only a taxi and a blue truck have been through the plaza this morning. Really? Not a garbage truck? Only 2 vehicles came through here this morning. The taxi and a blue truck.
And Eustace was taken away in the taxi.
Right. Well, it seems that Sean was likely abducted from the garbage disposal area. And if the garbage was collected at 11 a.m.
Oh, I get it. Now we know what kind of truck it was.
Indeed. It must have been the garbage truck. But the police officer who told us about it didn't describe it as such. He only mentioned the fact that it was blue.
Some cop he was. How did he not even notice it was one of those cool trash squishing machines?
Because it wasn't. Today isn't a regular garbage day. It's the day they collect larger items. For which they wouldn't use a specialized garbage truck. Just a regular truck like any other. But it was a garbage truck nonetheless. And where do garbage trucks go?
To the dump, right?
Wait a second! So you're saying the kidnapper disguised themselves as a trash collector? But then, the truck would have probably been fake too, right? So maybe it didn't go to the dump.
No, I'm reasonably sure the garbage truck was real.
Yeah? How do you figure that?
Another look at the garbage disposal area should tell us. What tells us that the garbage truck must have been real? The fact that the lock is still here, I think?
Take that!
The garbage disposal area is kept locked.
Oh yeah! So only a real garbage collector in a real garbage truck could have opened it!
Precisely. The garbage truck can't have been a fake. Perhaps whomever abducted Sean put him in a large cardboard box they'd prepared for the job. Now, mix that in amongst all the other oversized items,
and the garbage collector would have taken it away, no questions asked!
Exactly. Allowing the kidnapper to await the truck's arrival at the garbage processing facility. They could then claim to have thrown the box away by mistake and collect it without incident.
Alright, so where do they take the garbage after it leaves here? Let's see. Looks like we got 2 possibilities.
But which of these garbage processing facilities was Sean taken to? Well, considering we heard the firework, I'm thinking it's Daybreak Dump. Have we found anything that might serve as a clue? We have! It's gotta be this!
Boom! So, based on the loud bang we heard on the phone call, we know that the kidnapper was somewhere in the vicinity of Sunshine Coliseum.
And one of the garbage facilities is right by there, too.
I think it's likely that's where Sean was taken. Which means the kidnapper must be holding him somewhere near there. Detective Gumshoe! Yes, sir! Could I ask you and your men to search the area around the garbage facility?
Oh, it's not like you to ask, sir. There's a little flood if I'm being totally honest.
Oh, why don't you give me a good old-fashioned order, huh? Like you used to? What is this dynamic? This is... You don't mind? Even though I'm not a prosecutor anymore?
I thought I told you already. A detective investigates for himself, not just for prosecutors.
Well, thank you.
Investigation complete! Mr. Edgeworth, we're almost out of time!
You're right. We need to hurry. I doubt Judge Cavell and the others can hold out much longer. I'm counting on you, Detective Gumshoe.
I won't let you down, sir. It won't be an official search, but I'll put my best guys on it. You can count on that.
I'm coming too, Gummy. I promise I'd snatch Sean from the jaws of danger, and that's just what I'm gonna do.
I'll head back to the courthouse. Who knows? I may be able to drag proceedings out just a little longer.
All right! With me, everybody!
Here we go again.
Even in the depths of night!
Gah, it's already striking 2. There isn't a moment to lose.
Yes, sir!
But I didn't finish! When Overford dares to take flight!
Okay. It's not quite 4 o'clock yet, but I feel like this is a pretty good stopping point. So, we're gonna go ahead and save. Sorry, Kay. It's actually kind of nice. We kind of bookend on the Yatagarasu thing. But we got a lot accomplished, and I think this is a good stopping place for now. I need to go ahead and get ready for my rehearsals. We will be back at it again on Sunday. Probably going to do another early start time between 12 and 1. We will be going longer next time. We will be going all the way to 6. We're going to try and knock out more of this as we can. And possibly a few more streams, and we may have this wrapped up soon. It definitely seems like we're getting to the end game. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe it could be like the final case of the first one. It just drags on and on and on forever for no apparent reason. But yeah, fingers crossed. Next stream, however, is going to be on Tuesday. We'll be back with some more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I forgot what the name of the game was. It's fine. We'll be back with more Digimon Story on Tuesday, Elden Ring on Thursday, the finale of Sonic Adventure 2 on Saturday, and of course, more Gate Layer Sunday on Sunday. So that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys had fun. This is SGG signing off. Stay super, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye, everybody!